This is my non-sponsored review of the RayNeo Air 4 Pro. This glasses is a is a fingerprint magnet, but you might have been noticing a lot of the videos on your timeline now. There's a lot of videos about these glasses, even from channels that don't ever cover AR glasses. And I've watched some of them, and I'm like, it doesn't sound right because I'm using these glasses, and what you're saying is not true. But anyways, today I want to give you guys my take on these glasses. RayNeo is known to make some really cheap glasses that have awesome displays and good sounding system. I've already reviewed a few of them, and they've always had incredible display as well as incredible sound system. Starting with the RayNeo Air 3S, they've had a good sound system, and this one is no exception. When you put these glasses on, the first thing you notice is just how incredibly sharp and colorful the display is. It is stunning. Like, I know I said the same thing about the Vitra Ultra, Luma Ultra. I said the display was beautiful. This one is absolutely beautiful. At first, I didn't notice how good the display is until I kept going back and forth between some of my glasses, such as the Xreal's 1S and these glasses. And then I was like, wow, the display is very good. And then they have the AI HDR and HDR10, which we will get into that. Now, because this glass is already probably on your timeline, you've seen a lot of videos, I'm gonna make my video unique and short at the same time, answering all your questions, tell you what this glasses is for, its pros and cons, its strength, its weaknesses, and its deceptive messages and stuff like that. So bird optics are notorious for reflections when you're outdoors. So how is the reflection when outdoors? So this is the display, and you can see my legs. There's definitely quite a lot of reflection. The lip on the shade is not doing as good of a job as I thought it would be doing, but you guys can still see this display. You know, the display is still sharp, but there's definitely quite a bit of reflection, and this lip is not doing a whole lot to minimize that reflection. And it is actually not sunny out right now. I mean, it is quite bright, but it is also 5:46 p.m. so the sun has already gone down, and this is the evening time, and there's still quite a lot of reflection. The glasses is also not as bright as I thought it would be, but it is doable. You know, bird optics are always gonna have reflection, so it's just something to deal with. RayNeo max volume test. What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a review or comparison of once again max volume XR glasses you can currently buy. When I say the best AR once again max volume Xreal 1S. What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be doing a review or comparison of the best AR/XR glasses you can currently buy. When I say the best, the 1S is significantly louder than the Air 4 Pro, but the Air 4 Pro still sounds amazing as well. If you're looking for a glasses with really good quality display and incredible sound, and you don't care about having 3D, you don't care about having 3D, AI 2D to 3D conversion, this glasses is hands down the best. It is the glasses that I would go for if I didn't care about 3D, incredible PC software or phone PC software. This is the glasses that I will go for. It's incredible for what it can do. Okay, now if you do care about a little more tech, this is not the glasses for you. Once again, RayNeo has done somewhat of a bare minimum, but at the same time, you're looking at a price range of under $300. I would not pay for these glasses if it was over $400. In fact, in 2026, personally, I will not pay $300 for these glasses, because what I require in the glasses, it must have 3D. This doesn't have it. So which means that 99% of the glasses on the market is just out of the question for me, because I personally require 3D. If you don't require 3D, I think that these glasses is absolutely worth it, and you need to look at his glasses. And for the first time ever, RayNeo also gives us a shade, because RayNeo doesn't, once again, they do the bare minimum. They don't have the photochromic tint like the Vitra or the Xreal or you know, some of these other glasses. They don't have none of that. So you always have this tint, this thing right across the glasses. You can't easily look through it because it's too dark, and when you're outside, it's not dark enough. So I'm glad that they provided this, which is great. But once again, if you're looking for all that tech, this is not it. What you're gonna get is an incredible display with good sound system. So if you're looking to use your glasses for, like, you know, movies or play lag-free games, this might be the glasses for you. Might. I say might because for someone like me, when I'm watching movies, I like to have 3D because when the display is static, it's just there comes a time when there's an action at the corners of the screen. Because it's 0 depth, I keep having to roll my eyes. I just don't like that. It makes the eyes fatigue. It makes my eyes fatigue. Now, if RayNeo had the option or the ability to adjust the size, then I can make the screen smaller. That way I can see more of the area since it doesn't have 3D. But because you don't have that, you always have one display size. It's not adjustable, which means that there are going to be times where you can't see the corners of the screen, especially if you're trying to play a fast person games, or you're watching a fast action movie where they're going, you know, it might get a little bit crazy. But it does have adjustable hinges, which is good. That way you can adjust it depending on the angle that you like. So let's get to this AI 2D to 3D thing. I saw a video, a couple of them, talk about how this glasses does AI 2D to 3D. And I was like, that is absolutely not the case. And even RayNeo puts it on their website. This is RayNeo's exact words. Introduce a new dimension into your life. Enjoy full 3D movie support with our proprietary AI algorithm to instantly convert standard 2D photos and videos into vivid, lifelike 3D images with a single click. Vitra software can do AI 2D to 3D conversion. Xreal's glasses can do AI 2D to 3D conversion right on the glasses. In-Air's pod can do AI 2D to 3D conversion. What RayNeo's glasses or any of their software can't do is AI 2D to 3D conversions of videos. They can do pictures, but the quality is absolutely terrible. It's atrocious. Like, you might as well not put it there. And 3D movies it's no, it does not do any form of 3D conversion. What it can do is play side by side 3D movies, but that is nothing new. All the XR glasses in the past can do that, and I've always done that. So that is not new. That is nothing to promote. The only thing that RayNeo got going for it right now is an incredible display. So once again, who is this for? This is for somebody who's looking for the bare minimum and wants to pay the least amount of price to get an incredible display. I feel like this is for somebody who's just getting into the space, you know, wants to try AR for the first, actually not even AR, because this one cannot do anything AR related. Xreal 1S can do AR. The Vitra Luma Ultra can do AR. You know, the Xreal 1 Pro, those glasses with cameras and 3D or 6D, they can actually do AR. There's nothing AR about this. This is basically just a display. This is a display glasses. Those are actual AR glasses because you can put an object that understands a little bit of your surroundings and, you know, blah, 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 and stuff like that. But if you like this type of content, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. Please subscribe if you want to see more. I have a review of these glasses by INMO Go 3 coming soon. I've been excited for these glasses for a very, very long time. Stay tuned if you want to see that.